Welcome, everyone. I'm using OPPO Reno 5, and today I'll show you how to go through the setup process of the device. And when you boot it up for the first time, you'll be presented with this screen right over here. So simply start off by selecting your language, which for me is already in a correct one, English, so that's what I'm going to stick with. And from there, let's press on next, and then choose our region. Next page, user agreement. Now obviously this is something that we do have to agree to, otherwise we can't finish up the setup. So let's just select it. Now if you are interested, you can read exactly what you're agreeing to right here. And from there, once you select the box, go to the next page. You have user privacy, security, and protection. Apparently there's nothing to select here, so I'm just gonna click on next. So I guess we can join it if we want to, whatever this is. You can actually read it if you're interested in it. I'm gonna go to next, and this will take me to the Wi-Fi connection page. So here I'll be able to connect to Wi-Fi, obviously, if I have one that, well, I can. You can also skip this if you want to. And now by skipping it, you will lose the ability to log into your Google account throughout the setup, which you can do still later on after the setup is complete once you connect to Wi-Fi through settings. So for now, I'm gonna skip this. And one thing that is nice on OPPO is the Wi-Fi Assistant right here. So even though I skipped Wi-Fi, it does give me this option right here, which is automatically select the best Wi-Fi. That meaning if I have more than one Wi-Fi that I can connect to, well, next to each other, then the device will pick which one is better, meaning faster and more stable of a connection, and switch, well, depending on the better one. And also, when you select this, it gives you another option, which is automatically switch to mobile network. So that is going to happen if both of the Wi-Fis, or however many Wi-Fis you have in the area, are all trash, and the device decides your mobile network is faster. That's what it's going to pick. And now I would discourage anybody who has a low data plan, so not very many gigabytes, like 5 or below, maybe even 3 or below, because if you select this and your device randomly starts switching to your mobile, you might run out of your mobile data quicker, and you might not be prepared for that. So just keep that in mind if you want to select it or not. So yeah, the choice is at the end yours. If you have plenty of data to spare, go right ahead. It will probably help you out. So from there, we can go to the next page where we have the Google services. So we have location, scanning, and sending user and diagnostic data. So you can read exactly what these do by tapping on an arrow. And if you decide that you don't like it, disable it and go down and accept. Next page, we have the screen lock, or well, not only screen lock, we have the password, fingerprint, and face. Now, I'm not sure who was translating this, because this is just complete utter garbage the way it's described here. So let me translate it for you the way it's supposed to be. We have a screen lock, then we have a fingerprint, and then we have a face recognition. That's how it's supposed to be written here. So, and the password, if you tap on here, it automatically goes not to the password as you would probably expect, but it goes to a PIN. But we can also choose a different method of unlocking our device, and once you tap on it, it gives you a couple different options. So we have a pattern, we have a 4-digit PIN, 4 to 16-digit PIN, and then we have a actual password. This is the only option that got it correctly, the password word. So yeah. Now anyway, because I decided to kind of go on a rant here, you can choose whichever one you want. And apart from that, if we go back, if we try to add fingerprint or face recognition, we are still required to set a screen lock. Again, the choice is ours. If we want to select a PIN, pattern, password, it's completely up to us. Same goes for the face recognition. That is because you cannot have just a fingerprint or face recognition. Those two can change. Your face might get beat up and you won't be able to unlock the device, or maybe the camera gets damaged and you won't be able to unlock the device. You cut your finger, you lose access to your phone. So that's why the device forces us to also set up some kind of PIN, pattern, or password, which isn't very dependent on things that can change. So anyway, I'm gonna set up a pattern, and that's the only thing I'm gonna set up. So there we go. Now I'm gonna skip this because I don't really care. And then we have recommended auto update overnight. That is completely up to you if you want to update overnight or not. If you want to, select this. If you don't, keep it off. And then import data. So this step allows us to import basically all the data from our older device to this one. If I remember correctly, this uses their own application. So on your old device, you will need to download some kind of Realme or OPPO transfer app from Play Store. And then you will connect those two devices together to transfer all the data that you want over to here. But I am setting it up as new, so I'm not gonna really bother with it. So let's tap on next and finish up the setup. Get started, and there we go. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.